How you doing? Wow, you've been through some changes, haven't you? You have gone through the big transformation with Pluto finally leaving your sign, and you must be either relieved or like a different person in some way. Please leave a comment below. I really want to know how you're feeling now we're fully into Pluto in Aquarius. And do you feel like your life is completely transformed and changed and you're now settled? Well, I don't want to, alarm you, but there is another big shift coming. And actually, it's going to be fascinating for you because Uranus, the planet of unpredictability, is completely and utterly changing signs after 7 years. So Uranus is the planet of the unpredictable, shocking, thrilling, exciting. Did I say unpredictable? Because that's the most important thing. Whatever sort of plans we've set in motion are likely to something out of the blue, something electrifying out of the blue comes in and makes big changes for us. So where is it going for you? Well, it's going into your well-being, your work, your habits, your patterns, your routines, your everything that you do on a daily basis. Also work, what you work towards that you really love, what you work towards to help other people. So all of this is going through a big shift. And, that might be kind of not such a big deal for some of the other signs, but for Capricorn, you have a very strong work ethic and you like to plot your rise. You like to get your goatee old hooves up that mountain and you're tenacious. You will always reach the top of anything you set out to do, but you definitely like to have control of that. And what Uranus does is it removes control. We don't have control. We have to go with the flow of whatever's, changing the direction. I mean, Taurians, fellow earth signs, had it in their sign for 7 years, and it was shocking to them because they like routine. And all of a sudden, everything they thought was stable, whoosh, gone. Anyway, for you, it's so important to really pay attention to how this is going to impact you. And we have from now until November, and then November to April, we have some time off to reflect on what's been going on with this crazy Uranus energy. And then we have it for another 6 years or so. So how are you feeling about your routines, your work, your day-to-day activities? Do you have a set routine and set habits, and are you happy with them? How are you when it comes to exercise and feeling good about yourself and looking after yourself? And do you have a healthy daily routine? One thing I could probably guarantee is that over the next 7 years, whatever your day-to-day routines, works, and habits are now will be radically transformed by the Uranus energy. Now, luckily enough, we have a lovely old Venus, the planet of love and abundance, many other things actually, but love and abundance, let's focus on that, is ushering us in on the 4th of July towards this energy. So we are loved through it this month to be able to understand what this vibe is going to mean for us. So Venus is saying to you, now it's time to love yourself. It's time to look after yourself. It's time to examine your routines and your habits. How are they impacting your life? And with Venus sextile Saturn and Neptune in your home and family zone, it's also asking you to balance how you take care of yourself in those areas. Are you spending enough time around your home and family? Are those comfortable places? Obviously, there's a lot of instability in this world, and there are a lot of people suffering who don't have the luxury of thinking about their home. But in whatever context you're listening to this, it's about actually some small changes are going to happen to make big impacts, positive impacts in those areas. And Venus is also trine Pluto, which is a good thing. So there's some extra security coming through probably something unpredictable, so it's not going to happen in the usual way. Now, the full moon this month is in your sign. Yeah, baby. So around July the 10th, you're going through a peak experience, a great big, amazing peak experience. Now, whenever there's a full moon, if you're listening to this before the 10th, as it's a peak experience, it's great to focus on what you want that peak to be. Otherwise, well, you know, full moons bring up a lot of emotions. They bring up lots of stuff from our unconscious, and they bring up lots of feelings that maybe we don't know we're feeling. But certainly you will have a lot of wisdom. You will have a lot of revelations. You will have a aha moment of deep intuition on that full moon. Make that energy work for you. Ask for it to work for you, and really sit deeply and clearly looking at any messages that come to you on that day, because they are super important. On the 13th, we have Saturn going retrograde, and then we also have Mercury going retrograde on the 18th. So there's something maybe from your past, something deep and primal, something that feels very potent. I mean, primal things, life, death, rebirth, sex, obsession, money, power, anything that pokes your buttons. There may be a conversation with someone from the past, maybe someone you gave your power away to. Has there been anyone in your past that you kind of were obsessed with and you didn't feel that you had, you know, your usual Capricorn strength? That might pop up. Or was there a situation to do with money, or a situation where you felt powerless? With Mercury going retrograde, conversations or even talking to someone from around that time might pop up. But the good news is it's sextile Venus. You are able to analyze it, take a deep dive into the detail of what made you powerless, or indeed, if you're feeling super powerful now, maybe you're reflecting on what has changed in your life to make you feel powerful. But either way, those conversations are coming. And the sun is entering Leo. You have a load of charisma this month. Other people want to be around you. You're exuding sort of power and something very magnetic about you. Use that to your advantage, but do understand that Mercury's retrograde, so be careful how you play it. Do it with honor. The new moon in Leo is opposing Pluto, but is trine Saturn and Neptune. What does this mean? It's urging you to make a commitment from the bottom of your soul. Again, it's about something deeply primal and important. What is going on with you right now? What is going on in your soul journey that feels potent? Use this new moon to release any fears around that, and to invite in your power and solution. You are rising like a phoenix, potentially, if you work with this new moon. It's super, super spicy, and it gives you the ability to come through something that maybe you've been holding on to. Venus is entering Cancer on the 31st, which is one of the best placements for you when it comes to partnerships and relationships. Something fabulous is happening. You're enjoying yourself, and you're feeling this lovely balance of feeling supported. Now, often, if you're a typical Capricorn, you're supporting everyone and you don't like to express your vulnerability too much, and you don't ask people for what you need. This is a time where that's balanced, and you find that there are people around you who want to give back. Happy days. Take care, gorgeous. It's going to be a wild ride. Let me know what happens. Speak to you soon.
I like to class a reading as an oasis for the soul, time out where we can really spoil ourselves.
When someone comes online, I'm already there. Their energy straight away goes whoosh, and the messages start.
We need happiness in our lives, we need joy, we need love, and these things shouldn't be so elusive. They should come to us as our birthright, and I want people to have that, to give them the ability to go directly to their dreams.
This work is incredible, it's joyful, it means so much that I'm able to give that gift to somebody.
I'll be looking at the obstacles in your life, but also the opportunities. I'd like to be the person that's going to straighten your crown for you.
It's very important for me that the client feels spirit with them and gives some validations. So it was a psychic reading.
It's been able to help somebody have a map back to where they've got lost from.